The Premier League side looked set to be tumbling out of the competition after second-half goals from Alex Pearce and Aiden O'Brien put Millwall 2-0 up. However, Jurgen Locadia gave Brighton hope of a comeback, which was duly completed when Millwall goalkeeper David Martin inexplicably let Solly March's free kick slip through his hands with the last kick of normal time. Shane Ferguson was sent off in extra time, but Millwall held on for penalties, only to be denied a trip to Wembley as Jake Cooper blazed over to give Brighton a 5-4 win in the shootout and a last-four tie with Manchester City. Another day that will live long in the memory bank. Great comeback by the boys, never say die, oncoming fist, medium light skin tone. The support was outstanding as it's been all year. Wembley, here we come. pic.twitter.com/xd3xbrtk4c, Nady Ryan, @MattRyan, March 17, 2019. Brighton had marginally the better of a dour first half. Barham Kyle twice drawing saves from Martin, though the midfielder should have done better with a tame header from Anthony Knockaert's right-wing cross. As a chill and hailstones descended over the Den, the action finally heated up. Martin dived to parry a Kyle effort from outside the box before Socceroos goalkeeper Ryan saves smartly from Jed Wallace, after he was played through by Lee Gregory, who was then himself thwarted by the Australia custodian. Millwall continued in the ascendancy, though, and were rewarded as Pearce slipped his marker Lewis Duncan powered a thumping header into the net despite Kyle's attempt to clear off the line. More poor defending from Brighton enabled the home team to double their lead, Wallace breaking free down the right to square for O'Brien to find the bottom left corner. That looked to have settled the contest in Millwall's favour, but Locadia turned and lashed home emphatically to rally Brighton, who levelled in extraordinary circumstances when Martin flapped at March's seemingly innocuous delivery. Marlon Romeo wasted a gilt-edged chance to restore Millwall's advantage in extra time, blazing over after Ryan could only parry international teamsmate James Meredith's shot into his path, and at the other end Martin was equal to March's near-post attempt at the end of a fine Brighton move. Millwall's hopes of clinging on were dented when Ferguson deservedly saw red for stamping on Dunk, who subsequently put Brighton into a decisive lead in the shootout before nerves got the better of the unfortunate Cooper. What does it mean? Brighton keep cup dream alive. Brighton's solitary win in a domestic cup competition came in the 1910 Charity Shield. They have yet to banish the demons of their 1983 loss to Manchester United in an FA Cup final replay, but the spirit Chris Hughton's men showed in fighting back after a largely poor display proved this is a side that is determined to do so. March makes his mark, though there was a great deal of fortune about his goal. Substitute March was influential in hauling Brighton back into the game and created their best chance to win in extra time. A day to forget for Martin. He was not to blame for their shootout loss, but Millwall would be toasting a place in the last four had the experienced Martin made what appeared to be a routine catch from March's set-piece delivery. Key Opta stats: Brighton have won 8 of their last 9 penalty shootouts in all competitions, including each of the last 3 in the FA Cup. Millwall are unbeaten in their last 6 home FA Cup matches against Premier League opponents. W5D1. They last lost in February 2012 Bolton Wanderers. Millwall's first 7 goals in the FA Cup this season came from set pieces, with O'Brien strike their first from open play. Wallace has either scored or assisted in each of his 4 FA Cup games for Millwall at the Den, 1 goal, 3 assists. Locadia's goal was his first in 19 away games in all competitions for Brighton, with his other 5 coming at home.